think. Hello and welcome back. Now guys, for those of you who have been watching along, I'm sorry, it's been weeks since I've recorded this specific game, and I'm sorry, I don't have any excuse. Somehow this kept ending up being the one that I put off, and I don't know why. But anyways, I'd like to try to make that up, so this weekend I will be putting up 3 episodes of Return of the Jewish Aztecs. 1 today, 2 tomorrow. So yeah, I know it doesn't make up for it fully, but I do not have a time machine. So, well, not yet anyways. Okay, let's get started then. This is the Jewish Aztecs. We are at war with, I think that's called Braifne? Actually, I have no idea. Irish orthography is just weird. In fact, in a lot of ways, Celtic orthography in general is kind of weird, but Irish in particular, do you know they have like about half a dozen what are they called? Hexagraphs? Yeah, that's what they're called, I think, although actually I'm not sure if anyone actually... Okay, so a hexagraph is like it's a multigraph with 6 letters, and what a multigraph is, you know how, like, for instance, in English, we write a sh sound with an sh, even though that sound itself has nothing to do with either the letter S or H. That's a digraph. It's a 2-letter multigraph. What I'm trying to say is the Irish language has clusters. We're cutting him off. Good. Any Viking who tries to go raiding in my town, or my country... Sorry, I've been playing some city builders lately, so I guess my scope has been getting a bit smaller. But, a multigraph... Oh, you know what? I think I wanted Tyrone to go to Victor. I can give Victor Tyrone, right? Yeah. And for that matter, I kind of want to give him the Duchy of Ulster. Can I afford to spend that money? I should really save it for mercenaries. Though, actually, I could just create the duchy right now, and then wait 2 months, and then I would be able to hire my mercenaries again if need be. However, I decide that I will actually wait on that a little bit. Whatever. So basically, there are some sounds in the Irish language that are represented by a string of 6 different letters. That's crazy. Go to Ulster, but pass through Tyrone on your way to Braifne. God, my voice cracked. My voice doesn't crack. Or I guess it does now. In fact, it probably has before, and I never noticed it. You know what, scratch that. It's an inconsequential event anyways. there's what could possibly be considered a heptagraph in a German transliteration of East Slavic words. And then now, I should probably mention right now that it's debatable whether or not it actually counts as a heptagraph. See, the Cyrillic letter Sh-cha, I think is how it's pronounced, is transliterated into German as SCH-TSCH, is that it? Or was it SCH-ZSCH? It's one of those two. And that's primarily because in Ukrainian, the letter Sh-cha represents a combining of sh and ch. And in German, the sh sound is represented by a trigraph and ch by two different tetragraphs, which are, you know, TSCH and ZSCH. However, in Russian, sh-cha, in fact, takes on the sound of the letter... No. It takes on a single sound, rather than just the combination of the two sounds. And the sound it has in Russian is... Oh, jeez. How do I pronounce this? I think it's something like... Shh, which sounds a lot like shh, shh, shh. I probably sound like an idiot, don't I? Anyways, my point is, it's a different sound. The tongue is in a slightly different position, because you're supposed to, like, put the tip of the tongue at the lower alveoli and the body at the hard palate. You know what, I am getting way too in-depth into this explanation that nobody but a linguistics major is going to actually understand. Then again, I've never taken a linguistics class in my life. It's really just a hobby to me. Did I mention that I am writing a constructed language? Just for the hell of it. It's actually surprisingly fun. Also would go great in science fiction or fantasy settings. You know, the ability to, like, write a fictional language. Oh, you know what? I paused the game. I don't remember doing that, but I guess I did. That is why time is not progressing. So... Crap, when I stopped talking about linguistics, I suddenly realized I have nothing else to talk about. So, I'm going to go back to talking about linguistics. So, I was mentioning the sh and ch sounds before. Did you know that the ch sound is just a sh sound with a t sound in front of it? See, I hadn't realized that on my own, but You know what? I can hear it too, okay? I can tell just how dull this topic of conversation is. But whatever. We now own Brafeny. This guy fled to... Where did he flee to? To there? Okay, well... Going to drop those levies.